I swear, I always said I'm gonna change the music, but everyone's always into it. And like,
Just getting in the groove.
yeah, it loosens everyone up, so that's nice. But how's everyone doing tonight?
Good, very good.
Doing good.
Feeling mellow.
Going
Good,
well
good,
here.
man. Yeah, same here. There's been a bunch of news, like Sideshow dropping off a bunch of stuff. Prime One with their what's that Joker? What's that? What's her name?
Punchline.
Uh, Punchline. Yeah.
Punchline. Mhm.
Iron Studios with Back to the Future. Hot Toys with Back to the Future. It's just like,
That Black Panther came out of nowhere.
yeah, Black
Yeah.
Oh
Panther.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That one's nice. That's awesome.
I like that one.
But yeah, it's been a busy past couple of days. I know we had a show on Tuesday or Monday. I was just, it's crazy.
Mhm.
But that's what
Yeah,
happens with this show. Every single time the show ends, it's like new stuff
Nothing
comes out
happens.
during the show.
it's a new way to get our money.
They probably listen, you know? Who knows?
Yes.
But just go around the panel real quick. Pudgy, how are you doing, man?
I am good, sir. I am good, sir. Chapter two of the building is complete, and now I have to start chapter three, the next bay, the next garage bay, so to speak. And I built first. I'm not a woodworker. I am just a guy who makes stuff, and basically looked on YouTube to find out how to do things. But I made a drawer. First time I've made a drawer, and it works. It opens and closes, and that's where the swap outs go. I
Looks
padded it, and it's got foam insulation on the inside.
Well, the Hush Batman looks really good. That wasn't there last time, right?
No, it wasn't. No.
That looks awesome.
yeah, the cape wasn't there either, so the cape's looking good
The
on the
cape is
Superman.
up. The cape is up. She's almost done.
Looks
And
great.
Silver Surfer is in place for now.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
yeah, in one piece.
Nice, man. Well, congrats on it, man.
So yep.
Looking good.
A lot of
We're
hours put
happy.
in right there. Yeah,
Yes, indeed.
that's always good. Luke, how are you doing today, man?
Not too bad. Yeah, rocking along. Yeah, we had one of our kids brought COVID home from kinder about 10 days ago, so we've been dealing with that a bit. But recovering and yeah, rocking. Just got a few boxes behind me, as you saw. Building a garage extension, so got to sort out some box storage soon because it's just getting out of control. Boxes in every room.
Luke was talking about having a show about boxes, and I was like, no one wants to talk about the room of boxes or the garage of boxes or wherever you guys put them.
It's
No one
bad.
wants
I mean, I've got a small collection compared to some of you guys, so I don't know how you do it.
Nah, I don't want to
And
tell
then
you.
my other hobby is cars, so I've got no space or money. It's just it's a killer.
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
huge killer. Yeah. But like you're talking about COVID, I feel like everyone's got it except for me. And I feel like I honestly feel left out.
Mm.
No,
I
I,
don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just like, man, come on. Like
I did feel like that for about 2 years. Yeah.
so far I've been spared too, thankfully. And I check off too many of the danger groups.
yeah.
Old, fat, you know.
God.
So, once you start checking off order one box, that's it.
Mm.
Not good. So far, so good.
Well, looks good to see you. Like you're going strong, so that's cool, man.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah,
Cheers, boys.
yep. Cash, man, how are you been, man?
Hey, what's good, man? Had a funny joke, but I'll just not say it because it might be inappropriate. So I'll just keep it to myself. But pretty good, man.
Inappropriate.
I could
You're a
tell
monkey.
the type of classmate Pudgy was. Pudgy's that classmate that's like, no, man, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Why is that? What? I didn't goad you into anything.
No, the look on your face when I was saying that it was inappropriate was like, oh, it's
I'm
gonna
like,
be
come
a spicy
on.
one.
Yeah.
Bring it. This is I think pretty much the man's club. I don't know if there's any females that watch.
Oh
I know
no,
there's a
no,
couple in the
it's
hobby,
all
but
good.
unless it's not that kind of inappropriate, just something else.
Oh no, it was just a COVID joke. That's all, man. Just a COVID
Oh,
joke.
that's cool.
Nah, man, I'm doing good, casual. TGIF, man. Weather's fairly 50ish, starting to heat up a little bit. So hopefully we're in the right direction moving forward. Um, Yeah, man. Other than that, like, I had hit up John, and I'm like, what do you do with all this free time, dude? Like,
Free time.
You gotta have more kids, he
yeah,
said.
Who has free time?
free time. Like,
Free time, buddy.
oh my god, this guy. Anyways,
I don't
yeah.
got no free time. You know what I have to do to be on stream? Fuck. How many people I got to pay off to be on the stream?
Hanging there, man. Hanging there.
That's cool. But
And you can go on collecting weekly cash.
yeah.
There you go.
See, he knows the secret.
Ooh, look who made it back. What's up, bro?
Guy,
going on,
bro.
Hey. I haven't seen that guy in forever. But that's cool. I'm sure you're enjoying the time off, so salute to you, man.
Is that to me or John?
To both of you guys, shoot. Nah, but I guess John, how are you doing tonight?
The fuck? I'm okay.
It's a weird segue, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like, geez. Well, apparently I got free time, so I'm doing great. No, I'm doing good. It's Friday. It's been Friday for me for a while, so it's fine. Life's just busy, But it's good to be here with you guys. Chit chat some of the stuff we love. What's this guy looking at here? What?
No, hey, I prefacized. I said, what do you do in your free time outside of the baby? I did prefacize it. I just want to put it out there for the public.
Oh, that was the question. What do you do outside the free time? There's never a free time. You got to balance the time. The only reason I get to stream is because the wifey gets to sleep in, so there's an exchange of hours. I take care in the morning, and streaming time, she takes care. So there's a balance.
How old is your baby?
2 months.
Oh God. Okay. Well, be careful, because what I did in my free time after the first baby was born was made another baby. So be careful. Yeah, my kids were born.
Joke.
All right. Well, then that's what you do in your free time. Zcash, there's your answer. It becomes a factory at that point.
Yes. Yeah. That's why literally, it becomes a point where don't breathe on her because they become fertile.
I don't even know if that's PG.
But one more guy in our panel, Pain Collectibles. How you doing tonight, man?
Dang.
What up, guys? Well, you all know the week that I've had, so I don't even need to say it.
Mr. PO.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Intervention time. I fucked up again. Don't be this guy. See this face? See this face?
Again?
Yeah, don't be this guy.
Oh my God. I don't know if we should venture there again.
What's going on,
What?
Lauren?
You gotta pay him off first, Pain.
You know.
Cash gets the idea.
Yeah.
So one of
Right.
the topics I wanted to go over today, to be honest, is Sideshow. Like I was mentioning in the beginning, Sideshow had a great week. This is a line I always see for that's cool or that's good enough for a sideshow statue. Do you guys think that line is changing with everything that's been released so far, or is it still that's a sideshow? Like that's good for a sideshow statue. Like I feel everyone like says
For the
sideshow
price they charge or for the quality?
quality wise.
I don't know. I've never had a bad sideshow statue. I've probably had a few of them now. They seem to get a bad rap lately.
I know. That's like I don't understand it. Like I got a ton, and everyone goes like, "You should go XM." XM. I was like, I'm good with these though.
Yeah. So, and then you got to think of the price as well. Sideshow are doing things to a certain price. So
Mhm. And they're at least for us or for some of us, it's like US based, so it's kind of doesn't kill me in shipping, and
yeah.
the bases aren't exaggerated big. So, but
That's sideshow's easy for people to piss on. It's kind of like they're a little kid. They're a little kid they're easy to be bullied. They're less expensive. They're they don't have the level of detail compared to other pieces, but people put the price point out of their minds. They're comparing Sideshow to something that's easily 40% more. And I think, I've got a lot of XM pieces. I love them. I had Sideshow, and I still get Sideshow. And it's just a matter to me of appreciating the price point. And you can't compare a Chevy to a Mercedes. You get a great deal with a lot of stuff on Sideshow.
No, I think. Whoa. I think the thing with Sideshow though is I'd be less annoyed with them if they actually attempt quality control. Like the last several pieces that they put out. Is something wrong with my mic?
You sound good.
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, okay. Sorry, thought I was hearing an echo. But no, but did you see that dark side that they put out? The Sideshow Dark Side Maquette, and the paint was just horrible.
Yeah,
And,
that's
like,
actually one.
and Rat Titan, they kind of went off on it, and it's just another good example of like, look, I think I would rat on Sideshow. Let me rephrase that. I think I would have less of a problem with Sideshow if they actually gave a crap about the consumers, because at this point they're just putting out product to put out product at a good price point that they know that they can sell. It's a numbers game for them, and they give you you don't like it, just send it back. They don't really care whether it's not like you complain and you say, hey, this is the problem. They go, well, you got two choices. Here's a $10 credit, or you send it back. So their MO and their business, their whole operation is no longer. It's just turn and burn, right? And look, and there are a lot of people who like that. There are a lot of people who prefer that, who like shopping at a price point, and I'm okay with that. It's just it doesn't work for me, and that's okay too. So that I will say, I think that the Black Panther that they released, I was very surprised. Like for the same price point, I felt like they did put more effort into the sculpt. They put more effort into the paint. They put more effort into the likeness. My only concern is they're going to do 5,000 pieces or whatever. I do not know what that quality is going to be like. And that's the thing with Sideshow. That proto never matches what you get in the final. So it's just kind of like, well, and at least for me anyway, again, every time I see something cool that Sideshow does, my only problem is I always have something else that I'd rather have. And it's like 2/3 of the way. Like I could just save my money and just buy the thing I really want instead. And so I ended up doing that. But that's just me. Doesn't mean everybody is like that. But that is the thing that I do feel like what you're getting into with Sideshow. It's like, here's the price point. Here's $500, and you get this for $500. If you love the character and you don't care, then it's fine. I mean, like every collector, we all are running out of space. I know I have to sell at least 4 or 5 pieces in the next in this 2022 year. If I can sell the 4 or 5 pieces that I need to sell, then I'll be good. It'll balance out everything else that I have coming in. However, that Darth Maul, like if I wanted to sell it, I have no idea how to move it. How even if I tag it at 50% off, I still think I'll have a hard time selling it.
You're selling you're selling it in the wrong areas. The thing here is Sideshow. You're not Sideshow's target audience.
Right. Exactly.
The type of collector that you are. You're not Sideshow's target audience. I feel like Sideshow is, back in the day when Sideshow was Sideshow, they didn't really have competition. They were at a different level. Now there's competition. So I think when we look at the roadmap of collecting, I think, I've said it before, I really think Sideshow's moved into the position of the entry level of statue collecting. Collectors who are transitioning, let's say, from 6 scale into statues. And don't get me wrong, Sideshow still produces some great pieces. But when we lay our cards on the table, you're going to pay for what you get, right? You're not going to pay $500 and get a $1,000 or $1,500 Queen Studio, for just as an example, quality control on a statue. You're going to get $500 worth of quality control on a statue. And that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah, completely agree. And you're right. I'm not their target audience anymore. I'm not that guy.
Right.
That's not me. They're targeting the guy who just wants to spend the $500, get a somewhat decent comic piece, or get whatever it is that they want to get for that price point, and they're good. And that's completely fine. But you're right. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that will pay double if I see the quality, and that's why I end up either going XM or I end up going custom. Don't get me wrong. The Mythos Mall that I think I want to sell. I actually really like it a lot. It was sculpted by the Kucherik brothers. It's a really good piece, but it's like 1/5 and doesn't fit anything that I have, so I need to get rid of it. But again, I'm going to have a hard time because the people that I know, the people that I talk to, they're going to look at that and they're going to laugh at me. They'll be like, you want to offer me that for half? Are you insane? You could piss on it and I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how I'm going to move that piece. That's my problem, is that when I have sideshow pieces and I need to move them, I do not know how to move them.
Let me say something. Sometimes I think this ties into what John was saying in his video too, about I think we are used to getting a certain level of resale value from all our statues, especially those of us that have been in the hobby for years. We're used to them maintaining value, if not going up in value. But I think now this is becoming like the hobby me and Luke share is with cars. And you can get a beautiful car that's from the 60s. And it doesn't compare to a modern car. A 65 Shelby Mustang doesn't compare to a modern one. The modern one has so many different amenities. And I think it's the same thing in statues. If you just started collecting statues now, just like you just got your driver's license, you wouldn't want a 66 Shelby. It has no air conditioning. The seats don't recline. It rattles when it hits bumps. Now, with statues, it's the same thing. The old statues aren't going to have the level of detail. They were sculpted by hand. And even if they were 3D, if they're like 5-10 years old at the beginning of 3D. So I think we all might see our stuff not hold value like we're used to, because newer collectors are going to look at it and see it looking simplistic compared to what they can get from the store brand new.
I can see that.
You know?
By the way,
And
John,
that's-
I'm not disagreeing with you, by the way. I totally agree with everything you said. So,
Cool.
yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
No,
Is anyone,
it's just-
getting that Black Panther?
I'd like to get that Black Panther. It looks
Yeah.
it's not bad. I think it looks cool. The base looks really good. But yeah, it's collecting's changed, and we all have to. It's not what it used to be. It is not what it used to be.
Right.
So there's a lot of artists who, to be able to work with Sideshow, it's an honor for them. They work their entire lives just for the opportunity to work with Sideshow. So I've always been the kind of guy that, this portrait's, what the hell is this? But I've started to look at things through the lens of the artist and try to appreciate it that way. And Cash is laughing because he knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, it is what it is. You got to collect what you like, and that's collect what you like. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, the only thing I don't like the way Sideshow plays games is their edition sizes. I think that's where they need to improve. But yeah, man, just whatever. But yeah, that Black Panther, I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but that looks really good. It's tempting.
Cash, really quick, who's he talking about? Just so everyone knows.
Oh, Milcar Fong, man.
Yeah.
Shout out him from Sideshow and Tweeterhead, man. Gonna get you guys a lot of great new pieces, especially the Motu fans. A lot of new stuff coming.
Guys, a heart of gold.
Yeah, I think that guy, like for John, same goes for me, changed my whole perspective on being too critical on all these statues. Like we take it as like they're just pieces of like, what commercialized stuff, when it took a sculptor, a painter, like John was saying, like took them a whole career just to get to this point, and we're trashing it like crazy. It's just that's not right.
Well, no, hang on. I want to throw devil's advocate out there, because a lot of the sculptors that work for Sideshow also, they work for everyone else. So the same person has done customs, the same person has done license. So I'm not knocking I will never knock the 3D artists. Okay, I myself opened up Maya, so I know how much work goes into ZBrush. All right. So that's never my problem. What ends up happening with Sideshow is usually it's a matter of art direction, and it's a matter of manufacturing. Look, in order to hit the $500 price point, you have to do economies of scale. There's no way around it. You buy enough from the factory, you get the discount, and you get the low price that you want. You're not going to get the same attention to detail. And that's just the reality. Like you said, you're not going to get $500 for $500. You're not going to get the quality that you're used to seeing in an XM piece. That's unheard of, right? So I am never knocking the sculptor or the 3D artist. because they do jump around, and you'll see the same names. 1 minute they're working for Sideshow, but they also work for XM, and they also work for
Well,
Tweet.
yeah, they got to
Well, I
make
don't
a
know
living.
yeah, so it's not that, but I think it's the choice of the direction that in manufacturing that Sideshow, I think they are forced to have to do in order to bring you the economies of scale. That
Mhm.
that is the part that I almost be a little bit happier if you went down from 5,000 to 2,000, which used to be they were hovering at a 2,000 ES mark, and then they just started going higher and higher, and all that is manufacturing economies of scale. But I will say, I will give them credit for they do turn around their pieces in the time that they say they're going to turn it around. So they do have like a good 6 to 7 month trajectory, and they are able to spit it back out to you. Yeah.
Definitely. Cash, really quick. What's your opinion on it? What's your thoughts?
I think the saying will start to die down over time a little bit. There's a lot of pieces that are coming out or have recently came out. Like even ending 2021 was really good with Batman Who Laughs, Black Canary. I think those pieces gave people a lot of hope and promise. Obviously, with the first release of the new year, you have Scarlet Witch, which was more of a letdown from the portrait aspect for people. But the beauty with collecting is, on the cash and now show, always fit in there somehow. Like, hey, what's your favorite studio? And I really don't know if I can answer that myself because every studio is great. And so, for example, I'll have a Sideshow Spider-Man, but I'll have all the villains be XM. You know what I mean? Because I truly like XM's work. But also, you will get some great gems in there, here and there from Sideshow. So I think over time we will, but I think the thing that's going to bother the older collector will always be the ES. And I mean older as in number of years you've been collecting will be the ES. As far as a younger collector, they just see it as another opportunity to get a Darth Vader mythos versus somebody, who's been collecting a while.
Well said.
Yeah, like I think also what's happened with the older collectors, there wasn't competition back then. So Sideshow was pushing them out. Quality had the sculptors, and now these sculptors, as we know, they're going to XM, they're going to Prime One, and they're spreading out, and there's more competition. Where Sideshow kept that what would you say? It's that
Stagnant.
stagnant, yeah, the stagnant line where like we're just gonna keep pushing commercializing basically. Let's be the next Walmart. And now they're seeing these other companies do like crazy sculpts, get the crazy sculptors, crazy paint, crazy everything. And now they're starting to like go like, oh crap, we're staying behind. If you're not innovative, like you lose track of your customers,
Yeah.
The customers are gonna be like, let's go after XM, let's go after Prime One, they're doing something new, let's go over there. But
And quickly,
Yep.
no matter what happens or no matter what actually happens with another company, they will always have that audience because they are the gateway drug. They are the first thing you see. You know what I mean? They're that boy turning 13 and you see that 17-year-old senior cheerleader. That's exactly what Sideshow is. So you're always going to want that no matter what. So that will always be their audience as the next collector says, you know what? Prime 1 XM custom.
Got you. Yep. So another topic I wanted to bring up is connections. What crazy stuff has your collections led you to? It's led me to YouTube. I thought I would never ever start a YouTube or start like talking to other collectors, and here I am every Tuesday, Saturday, getting all these pictures ready, getting this panel ready. It's just like, I would have never guessed I'd done this like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Not saying that you
Me
guys are
neither.
crazy or you guys aren't good.
No, we are.
I mean, I never thought I'd be sitting here with a camera and I got a face for podcasting. What am I doing with a camera and a light? But but here I am.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I would have never thought it led to streaming. That's for sure.
Yeah.
For me, it was 28 days in the year and I said, I'm going to do good. And all of a sudden Luke sends a picture and I'm like, damn it. my first 2022 purchase. I almost made a full month without buying nothing. And here comes Luke. And I was just joking with Pudgy the night before. I cannot be enabled. And then I got enabled.
Enabled immediately.
I think
Hey,
I
shout
think you
out
might have
Thor,
come to
man.
me.
What is it? What is it?
It's a Spider-Man piece. I'll just say that.
Oh, okay,
I'll
I
tell
know
you
which
later,
one.
man.
Okay.
And then, you know, shout out Thor, man, because we just got done watching, obviously, Book of Boba Fett, Rogue One, and then A New Hope. We're gonna do Empire next Wednesday. Star Wars is something I never would have got into if it wasn't for the community, man. So shout out Thor, man. There definitely is no escape.
It's been good watching your journey into Star Wars. It has. For another person that's been watching it for 30 years or more,
Hmm.
that knows it back to front, and then to see someone like you watch it, yeah, it's an interesting thing to watch.
I told him to savor the moment because it's a lot of people would love to be in his position where you can go in now and do like a full watch without having to wait and without having to no interruption. And I know, it's,
Working out where to start.
we joke, we joke around with him. Oh, you still haven't watched it, but it's amazing.
Yeah, we're jealous. We're jealous.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're Captain America and you thawed out of the ice.
Oh.
And now all of a sudden, look at where all this stuff.
Now
You
it's
gotta
time
make
for that dance.
gotta make that list. Make a list.
Someone's-
Dance with Peggy. See the Beatles.
So I get Vader. I don't instead of Peggy, huh?
7 seasons of Clone Wars, man. I love Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, you gotta read the books. You can watch the shows. I mean, you don't have to, but like, you don't have to.
We're gonna make you. That's
Yeah.
And remember, there'll be a quiz later. Don't worry.
What's up, Ramon? What's up, Astro? How about everyone else? Like, what's this? What's it led you guys to?
I'm the same way streaming. I never thought I'd be part of streaming and talking about this. You'll always see it. Back in the day, guys would do YouTube reviews and stuff like that, and you never think it's going to happen to you. And then it's cool. It's cool to be able to collect, especially depending on where you are in the world. If you don't have too much of a community where you are to talk about the statues and whatever you collect, streaming allows you to do that. So it's cool to be part of that. Well, not everybody
you?
at once.
Yeah. How about you, Luke?
No, that's about the same as you guys. I've made a few local friends just picking up statues, or most of my background would be comics, so I've made a few connections with that as well. And then, doing stuff like this though. That's been the biggest winner.
I
Since
thought
working
you
from-
would say
since
like
working
collect
from home.
boxes or something.
Like boxes, yeah.
I don't mind it.
Shout out that contraband.
No, it's pretty cool. Like, obviously, I'm down in Australia, and you got John in Canada, and we've had people from other parts of the world on. So, I think that's a pretty cool thing.
Have you guys ever seen a dead body before?
There we go.
Yes.
Another-
Hey, Luke, go ahead and turn around and open up a box. John will his life force will just
Casual. How not casual? Cash. How about we leave the jokes to the professionals tonight? Let's
Oh, wow.
Zinga.
My man.
how about you, Payne?
Sorry, wait. Pudgy, did your Batman just come in?
No, he came in a couple months ago, but he was upstairs. I finally got
okay.
a spot to put him.
Oh, it looks so cool. Oh my god.
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Sideshow made him.
Yeah.
They didn't make him, but they did ship him very cheaply.
Hey, if they made it for $500, I will buy it. But they didn't. They didn't. No, man. I think same. I definitely was not doing the YouTube thing. And then I thought, okay, I'll just do the. Honestly, I started doing unboxings just to know how to pack stuff back later. When it came time to move, so I figured I'll just, video, and then that way later on I'll have a reference. And then this streaming thing is probably the biggest thing for me. Getting to know you guys and getting to know, and I've also met a bunch of other like couple of friends here and there in this community that I wasn't expecting to make, and it's kind of cool, people who have like-minded interests and stuff. I'm enjoying the streaming thing a lot more than I thought I ever would. So getting to know you guys and talking to you guys has been really fun for me. It's not really something that I would want to do myself, but just being on your panels and stuff, and just getting to be the dumbass that I am and be okay about being a dumbass, I don't feel so bad.
Welcome to the panel. Dumb. No kidding. We're all going through it, man. This is what's it called?
It's cathartic.
Yeah. We all have problems.
Yeah, we all have a problem. Just a tiny one, not a big one, just a small one. But no.
Some more than others.
Pudgy, did you go already?
I don't think I did, but I'll have to cop out and take the easy answer, which is what we're doing right now. Because, like as I've said before, the hobby for me was pretty much always solitary, other than lurking on some forums and lurking on Facebook groups. Not really contributing very much, just following the hobby, see what people have to share. And the craziest thing right now will be what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But good crazy.
I'm glad we all agree. Another topic was since this one guy I follow on YouTube and on Instagram, Collecting Weekly, John 60 Seconds, came out with something about this.
I hear he's a handsome guy. That guy,
indeed,
a
Did your wife
gentleman
come up
and
with that name?
a true gentleman and a scholar, apparently.
So anyway,
I don't know. I haven't met the guy. I have no idea.
Jeez.
John, do you want to tell us what's going on with this DeLorean 2.0?
Yeah, so they've been teasing a re-release or whatnot, and they showed us both this version and the version from the third one. So last night, mid-morning, they like in the morning here, whatever, they put out photos of a new DeLorean they're doing. It's the one from Back to the Future 2, and it has the hovering feature where the flying feature, the tires, you got the tires on the car, the tires open up, and it comes with a beautiful display stand where you can have it posed flying. Where I get upset is, well, how do you take care of the original collector? The guy who bought it originally, right? Because the tires fold back in and you can pose it and display it like the original car. So how does the original release hold any integrity?
What's the time frame between the original release and the current?
It's been years. It's been years. But I don't really think that matters, because the reason why I say that is because the collector still purchased it. They could have done other things to keep the dignity or the integrity of that original release. They could have released a like a pack with wheels you can attach to the original one and open up or something, the Mr. Fusion for the back, so that this way at least the original collector has an option to make it have that feature. No, what do you do instead? You release the new one and obliterate the original one, because you
it's the Detroit car model. We're going to force you to upgrade.
Yeah,
right. By
right.
making the other one more enticing.
Exactly. Or just make it the flying hovering version. Don't have the feature where you can fold the tires in. Right? That's what you do. For me, I don't mind. I don't sell, and mine's special to me because I have Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd signed underneath the hood. So for me, it's special.
Okay.
But I always like to stand up for the collector, the little guy who doesn't have the voice on YouTube. I think that's a complete cop out and complete bull. That's just me. And I get a lot of hate because It's just all new collectors now, that's all. And everyone's entitled.
Right.
Oh, I missed the first
Yeah.
one, so I'm entitled. Look, we're not collecting, and no disrespect to the guys who collect Hasbro figures, but we're not collecting Hasbro figures at $25 a pop where they can reissue. We're collecting $400, $500, $600 figures. Like, guys, there has to be, and don't get me wrong, I didn't pay for that back in the day, but still, it's all relative. At the time I bought it, that was expensive for that time. It's all relative in price.
Mhm.
Just have a little respect for the collector. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, didn't the old one isn't that worth like a lot more, like a couple thousand, and
before this
Yeah.
release, it was about going for 2,000-3,000 easy.
and so now it just obliterated that.
Well, I don't know. I haven't checked the market. It's still, I'm sure it still holds some value because what it has now is it has the, I don't know the exact name, but on the vehicle, the second vehicle, it has the Fusion, Mr. Fusion. But on the original one, it doesn't have the Mr. Fusion. It has the area where Doc puts the plutonium. And Hot Toys released that Doc with the plutonium, so people are going to still want that one. I just don't think that's a big enough feature to give that original purchase to keep its integrity. It's that and a sticker that goes over the license plate.
Scale and everything else.
Sorry? Same scale,
This is the
everything
same-
else is the same.
Scale, everything.
Yeah. Their business practices have completely changed. And it's kind of sad to see, but it is the way it is. And again, that's why you have a lot of collectors making that transition from 6 scale to the statue world. And it's completely warranted.
One of the guys was mentioning something about Jason was the statues do this all the time though.
Yeah.
They constantly force an upgrade on pieces already put out. Like I guess my example for that would be the Thor that Sideshow just released, the OG Thor. Like it's the newer modern version of
By
it.
Canali?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different.
It is different. I could definitely see that, but you could put the new one with the OG other Avengers, which is kind of
You can. But I find it different because it's limited, number one. 2 different sculptors, and the sculpts are completely different. Like for me, my
Different colors.
Thor is still the original PF from like God knows how long, 10 years ago maybe. That original PF mixed media with him holding the Mjolnir in the sky.
yeah.
That's my Thor. That will for me be my Thor. I don't like to compare Hot Toys and statues because you can't compare. One's numbered. You can say the same thing with the Mythos Vader, the original one versus the new one. They're both Vader, but they're different renditions of the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the one. The one you have in the background. That's the one that I like.
Yeah, they each have their own. I like this one.
them, yeah.
They each have
Yeah.
their own. What do you call it? Positives and negatives. Whatever the collector wants to pick up, they go ahead. My whole thing is, Hot Toys is just. It's not the people's company anymore. And you know what the main reason for that is? No competition, and that's it. We'll leave it at that.
So they're basically just redone the
don't-
same DeLorean, made a few little changes,
Yeah.
and that's it.
That's pretty. So far from what I've seen, yeah, the undercarriage of the vehicle now has lights that can be displayed because it's going to be on the stand. But when it comes to like innovating the actual vehicle, I don't think there were really many specs that were updated. Besides, again, the wheels being able to hover now.
So it's a bit like when they gave Malibu Stacy a hat,
Yeah, pretty much.
if you remember that.
And Jason's saying
Malibu.
that's a different rendition of the DeLorean. I understand that, Jason. We can have the different rendition of the DeLorean. But the fact that the wheels go in, once you put that baby on a table or on your display, the only difference is Mr. Fusion and the license plate. The license plate sticker. I don't think that's enough.
Well, when the wheels go in, it lights
Yeah.
up now.
But what I'm saying is when the wheels go in and you display it, let's say you want to display it like the first
If
movie.
you want to do then basically
Exactly.
you're screwed. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I mean that's a very good, a valid point.
And they showed the third vehicle from the third movie. You know where it was on the train tracks with the hubcaps. That's what the route they should have went. But again, like I said, this is a good thing, but they should have thought of us and at least come out with some sort of adapter pack where it's like, okay, here's a Mr. Fusion for yours. Here's some wheels you can kind of slip on and you know, get that a feature. And here's the stand. I think everybody would have been happy at that case.
But in competition, though, isn't Suso Toys coming up in the ranks and giving Hot Toys a run for their money, and is more collector friendly?
So Toys?
Mm-hmm.
Is So Toys licensed or unlicensed?
I think they're unlicensed.
I can't compare unlicensed to licensed.
Okay, no, fair enough.
The only company that I see giving Hot Toys a run for their money, and Hot Toys will laugh. Hot Toys laughs at those guys, these third-party companies. They laugh. I see a company very small right now, but has the potential with the right backup. Iconic Studios.
I've heard of them. I've seen them too.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. But I don't want to hijack
collecting weekly.
Yeah. I don't want to hijack the conversation with 6 scale. Get these dolls out of here. No, I can't say that. I'm in trouble on Tuesdays if I say that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, silver lining though. At least, you know, when statue prices go up, I mean, they really, you know, like XM pieces, you missed that brown Wolverine at PO time, and you want that thing now, it's 15 and up, you know? So you're playing at a different blackjack table. Your entry buy-in is already like doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, definitely. One last topic I had for today or for tonight. Nitpicky. How far is too far? I feel like a lot of a lot of the pieces recently, at least like, have been getting comments. Oh, the nose is a little bit off. Oh, like the hair is not realistic. Oh, like eyes are too big. Oh, like the scale is off, doesn't it? Like it's kind of too much now, I think. It's like I think John said this in one of his episodes, constructive criticism. Like take that route instead of taking the route of something that
don't just shit on it.
Yeah.
Right. You know, unfortunately, I think that's part of our culture today.
Yeah.
You know, with the internet and people just being able to say shit without a filter. And what's the famous quote that Mike Tyson said? People are used to saying stuff and not getting smacked in the face over it. You know, something to that. You know what I mean? I'm messing it up, but basically, people are very comfortable now with being rude because they're using the computer as their main source of being social. And not even with this element that we have here, we look at each other, get each other's emotions. People are just they're used to now shitting on people.
Yeah.
And that transfers to the hobby as well.
It's very easy to be a bully behind a screen until you face the person you're being a bully to, and they're 6 feet taller than you are.
Or they've lost the ability to be sensitive and consider somebody else.
But we're all guilty of it. I could say it, constructive criticism, but I'm guilty of it as well, of bashing a portrait or being nitpicky over. I think we're all guilty of it. I'll admit it. That's for sure.
Not me. I'm perfect. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think when it comes to the movie pieces, though, that's when it's a little bit more of like, okay, you know, that Iron Studios Chris Evans is like, it's okay, but I'm pretty sure Queen is going to do a 10 times better job, and same with J&D. You know what I'm saying? So I think like when it comes to an actual human representation of a likeness that you are in ZBrush tracing out their features, then that you can there's something to be said for. Now, when you nitpick over the comic stuff, that's the part that's like, well, different artists drew them differently. So that's the part that it's like, I'm a little bit unsure about that one.
Yeah, like a different artist rendition. So it's come on, man. Like, let's see you make something better. You know, sometimes I kind of want to say that, but like I'm just feeding the fire, right? What do you think, Luke?
Always tricky with movie pieces, particularly like a Heath Ledger Joker or something like that. Or, you know, depending on the lighting, some people might pick on colors and certain things. But yeah, I think you just got to do it in a constructive way, like John said. Don't just shit on it and be disrespectful. But sometimes it can be fun too. So it's a tricky one.
I jump on that train. Is this cool? What are you blind?
It's therapeutic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You have a hard day at work. You take it out on that artist. You what kind of freaking bullshit is?
Or you do something like
How
that.
dare you?
Exactly. How dare you?
You could do something even stupider and pre-order.
Oh,
It's funny. I'm gonna bring up these pictures. Luke, if you want to tell us a little bit about these guys.
Oh,
Oh, this one. Yes.
I know this one.
This is the latest from Zimbabwe Customs. This is yeah. Look, this commissioner, he's got a bit of a colourful history. So
I brought the post up, but I blocked the name, so I don't know if you mind me going to the post really quick.
there's a few posts going around on Facebook at the moment about this.
Okay, I blocked the name, so it doesn't really.
Just again, approach with caution and do your research. This guy's got a bit of a history of scamming and threatening people, so got to be careful with custom statues.
Yeah. So basically, I guess these statues that are being like brought up to people's attention to like purchase order or like purchase, this guy is known as a scammer, and people are still he's still posting these statues up, right?
Yeah, he's started up a new group about a year ago, and he's made a few of them.
and he looks like, from what this says, if I'm reading it right, he's using other people as a front to represent his sales. Is that what I'm getting from this?
It looks like he's got a few people that he's
Mm-hmm.
doing deals with, whether they get a free statue or a discount or something. I don't know, but
Gotcha.
it's just one of those things. Just approach with caution. Decide if you want to support him or not after you search his name through social media.
Well, I wanted to bring this up because looking at this Spider-Man, I love it. This looks awesome. To me, it looks awesome.
It does. Yeah.
And I'm new. I wouldn't say I'm new to customs, but I never purchased a custom. But like, I definitely would go, what's it called? Blind into this. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely go like,
And that's how a lot of these guys operate. They'll contact newcomers and whatnot.
Really, really quick, John. Sorry, man. I saw the red pop-ups.
don't apologize to me. I'm apologizing to you. I'm so sorry. Take it easy, guys. It was nice to spend some time. I gotta jump off quick. Nice to spend a Friday evening with you guys. All the best and enjoy your weekend. Till next week.
All right,
Take care,
John.
John.
Have a good
Take it
night.
easy.
Take it
Good
easy.
night.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Yeah, sorry about that. Look.
Yeah. So, look, I mean, to me, it doesn't matter if he makes the best Spider-Man or Venom statue or whatever, but it's,
Yeah, if you want a negative Spidey, there are better ones.
I wouldn't feel right having this in my collection. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing.
Knowing what he's done to other people.
Yeah, so like that's something for me, like as a person that is very interested in customs, I guess I would love to know if I guess there is a way look up the scammers group, but like let's say I see this picture, I find out who the commissioner is, I get in contact with the commissioner. Do I just ask around the community if this person's like legit or if they've had any experience with them or
Yeah, absolutely. Like we've talked about in the other talks, there's that statue scammer commissioner group. I can't remember the
Yep.
exact name. That's always a good one to search. There's that big group, statue collectors. Just search their names, search their friends, history, whatever. It's not hard to work out.
Yeah. So like I guess I just wanted to bring this up as well, like as you did, is just to be careful out there, everyone. Sometimes it's do your research, even if it's like the best, if it's the next Superman Hush, do your research.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's the best. Just have some respect and don't support.
Well,
people
the other
like that.
thing, too, is in this hobby, there's always something better. You know, just wait 6 months. There's going to be something better. It always happens. And the thing that you pre-ordered yesterday, in 6 months we'll have a better version, and then you're kicking yourself. So yeah, there's never peace. Like just I know of people who get into customs and they miss the PO and then they end up paying more. And I'm obviously not somebody that's going to do that because I'm never completely attached to something to the point where I'm going to pay way above what it's what it retail for, because it just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, there's always something better is what I'm trying to say, guys. There's always something better. Something else is going to come out, and even if you miss this negative Spidey, well, guess what? Somebody's going to do another one down the road. It's just going to happen. So yeah,
Especially in the world of customs, like every single day I see a new Silver Surfer, a new Venom. So it's like, like you guys are saying, it's just it'll be there. It'll be there.
There'll be another one. Yeah, that's it.
No, but I thought that was like really, really good advice and a really good thing to bring up. So like,
Yeah, and it's worth searching up those old posts because they're very entertaining too. Look up all the Zimbabwe messages and all the threats and stuff. It's a good laugh.
I swear, Luke's always like probably reading it with his popcorn, like, oh, this is getting juicy. This is my drama for today. But that's cool, man.
guys, well, just ask Aiden; he would know. Aiden probably knows more groups than I do.
Forbidden West takes forever, man. Pain. Aiden's asking, Pain,
yeah.
did you see the Mephisto custom today? ES of 15. That's
15.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I need to stop having people send me shit early. Okay, I get these previews 2 months in advance, and then I'm buggered, and that's how I go broke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's why you can't be part of too many groups, man.
Yeah, it's like a dealer sorting out a junkie. It's
Pretty much.
They go after you. You pray.
You're gonna have to go off grid for a while.
Yeah.
No, see, again, that's why I say, dumbass is me. Don't be me, and you'll be fine.
Let's
Just give your phone to your wife for a week.
I tell you, I promise you, it's gonna happen one day. She's gonna kill me and get the insurance money. I promise you. I'm just saying. A bus, a car, a crane, one of those, or a piano,
The classic. Dropping a piano. Yeah.
So
I'm kidding, guys. This is a joke.
This guy's collection came up a couple of times, but like I think he's finally completed it with his what's it called? His samurai pieces.
Samurai.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? It looks good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, real good.
Oh, I had another question for you guys. Like seeing these samurais, do you guys think the next samurai is going to be the metal series XM is doing? Like people are going to regret not buying the metal series like 6 months
There's a
from
few
now?
of those out though, aren't there? I don't feel like they get anywhere as much attention as these.
Yeah, but do you remember the samurai series in the very beginning when they started coming out? No one liked them. Like when the Batman came out, they had to do 3 Batmans in order for them to get popular.
I thought that was just a DC thing because there's not that many good characters. They just make the same one over and over.
Could be. But yeah, I love this collection. Oh, I thought this was Luke's for a second.
That's a bad mamma jamma right there. I like that piece.
It's like seeing a child sit in his like little
Watching
toilet thing.
TV.
Or watching TV.
In the little baby potty, training baby Hulk.
That's a cool piece, though.
It is.
It's Queen Studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it comes in one solid box too. I think he's, other than the head, I think it's mostly one large piece.
Oh,
It's like
wow.
$600 to ship, though.
Yeah.
Oof.
So it's a really expensive high ticket shipping price.
It's huge, man. Like, hold
Gotta
on,
pay
let's
to play.
see. Yeah.
That's one way to frame it.
Oh, the next series of pictures is from the guy Art. I know you guys. I'm sure know Art, right?
Yes.
It's the guy that set up that massive room with the chandelier and all that.
The beautiful room. Yep.
Mhm.
I didn't know he had this one. This is very impressive, man. Wait,
Big
isn't this like
surprise.
5 years old, 6 years old now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
It still stands up. I love the splatter right here. They
Mhm. See now what Payne was saying about there'll always be something better down the line. I'd say that applies maybe like 80% of the time.
Yeah,
But I think every now and then when there's a piece, for instance, like this,
yeah. You're not
you know,
topping this one, no.
not anytime soon anyway. Oh, there'll be another Hulkbuster next year. No. You know.
Yeah, I'm just glad I like the movie one better, and I got that one because this one is double that. This one's really overpriced.
Hey, Cash, you gotta step out.
Yeah, my bad, guys. I got some times mixed up, so my bad about that.
You're good, man. You're good.
Yep, later, everybody. Have a good
We'll,
one.
All right,
we'll
Cash.
hold
Have a
down
good
the
night,
fort.
man.
Brother, good seeing
Okay.
you, man.
Yeah, man. Like I've seen this at the doctor's house, and I thought this was amazing up in person, and I'm not paying
Um,
$5,000 for it though.
Five,
he was
that's
doing.
7. It's 7 now.
It's 7.
Yeah.
Not even. No thanks.
Mm.
Get a small little used car for that thing.
Yeah, looking at a Kia right there.
Down with the Kia.
Art also reviewed this one. Kyle Renner from XM. This one's like growing on me. It's 52 pounds, which is kind of heavy, but it's very, very, very Green Lantern to me.
Yeah, the way they did the Green Lantern constructs is really sharp. I like that.
Yeah, I like because Kyle's a artist, they made the construct an anime looking robot. So which is super cool. The only reason I didn't buy this one is because I didn't want to pay the shipping. Yeah. Otherwise the price point was actually very decent for what you're getting.
What do you think, Luke?
Same what Pudgy said. I love how they did the powers on this with the paint.
Yeah,
They've done a good job on it.
yeah. I hope they keep going with the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Core, I
What was the
guess.
price, Payne?
For this one, the Kyle Reiner, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's around between 959 and 985, somewhere around there. So
Is that through spec?
yeah, there are various places that have it, and yeah, I
Yeah.
think Spec's one of the cheapest place that has it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a wonderful piece. Love it. Just I saw I've been looking at those box dimensions, and I think like once you hit 75, it's oversized shipping or something. So
Our
once that
favorite our
yeah.
favorite drug dealer at Spec Fiction has it for $9.85.
So once you get into oversized shipping, that's when you really get screwed.
Yeah.
That's the part that I'm like, I love it, but not enough.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But this
Especially when you've already got about 30 on the way as well. I guess.
yeah. Oh, he didn't get it. This other one, J&D's Catwoman. This is where like you guys were talking about movie pieces being more critical, well, collectors being more critical on them.
Mhm.
And I feel like all I could say is the face is not there for me.
She looks like almost like her features are too big for her face.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's something a bit off.
To me, the portrait will change. Depends on. I've seen different photos, and in different photos, to me, she looks spot on. And in some photos, she looks a little, and it could be lighting. A lot of, just like in real photography with humans, the shadows the wrong way can make you look kind of like jowly, like she looks a little like hound dogish. I don't know how to say it exactly.
Yeah,
like a little,
I get you.
and a lot of times that's the lighting. Sometimes I look at this in certain photos and I'm like, well, that's spot on. And some people were making fun of the big lips, but if you go back and you see she likes to put on the lipstick and make the lips look juicy anyway. So,
Did you see the review from? Did you watch? Do you guys know Wiki Figure, the Korean guy, Korean channel?
I think I've seen one or two of his videos. Yeah.
So if you watch his video, it's all in Korean, but it's subtitled. But if you watch
Right.
his video, the lighting is done better, and this piece looks better. I'll say this.
Mhm.
I have this piece, so I'm not going to be somebody that comes out and say, hey, you know what? It's a spot on piece. No. I am not going to say that at all. I'm going to say that it does look like Anne Hathaway, just not from this movie. It looks like Anne Hathaway from a different Anne Hathaway movie.
Gotcha.
But
Yes.
I see Anne Hathaway through and through. I am happy with it.
Mhm.
I do not think she looks exactly from the Dark Knight movie, but
Right.
it is Anne Hathaway. I
Yeah.
think the Queen on Batpot, which I was also stupid enough to get, that one looks more like Anne Hathaway from the Dark Knight movie.
Mhm.
This one, though, I just like it. It's just cool. I love the pose. I love how she's going to be holding the Batman call, and I just like a lot of things about it. And J&D, the way they do their silicone and the glass eyes and the rooted hair, like you're paying for quality. So anyway, yeah.
I was just saying, no one will come into your room and say, "Who's that? Who's that supposed to be?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a very good likeness.
Yeah.
So J&D, like they do silicone. Their silicone seems to be in par with Queen Studios. So they keep mentioning they're the newest company, but I think they're starting to get a little bit deeper into the elite. I think their price tags are insane. Like, isn't it this one like 2,500?
I didn't pay that. No, it was less.
It's less. Okay.
Yeah, I mean a little bit less, but it just depends on where you go.
$24.99.
Yeah, no.
This one I finally got to see painted. I forget the guy who the sculptors on this one.
I think this is Franco.
Franco, that's it. Yeah. I got to see this in the kit, but someone finally got it painted. For some reason the hair looks like a toupee to me. I don't know if it looks like
It's a cool base. I love the base on it, the tank. But yeah, he's just so over sculpted, I think.
Franco, yep.
See, I'm not familiar with which, there's so many different iterations of the Hulk, so I don't know what he used as his resource. I mean, there's versions of the Hulk that are really like overly roided in artwork, and then there's ones that are more aesthetically pleasing.
Oh,
I know people were complaining about, like I remember, was it Geo saying about how the musculature, like the way that the biceps tie in. And yeah, once he said it, I look at it and I can't unsee it. And he's definitely true. He's definitely right. But again, I don't know what the artist was trying to convey, if they were copying some roided version in art.
I think it's hard with characters like this that are so over the top big. It's hard to get some kind of proportions. But
I like the base.
Yeah.
I like the pose too, actually. I like a lot about it.
Is that a seam in the right arm under the shoulder?
Right arm. Right here.
See, right, yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Now I can't unsee it. It is.
See, from what I heard, this one came out as just a kit, and it was about $3.5 grand USD.
What?
So you've got to ship that and get it painted.
3.5 unpainted.
I'd want a pretty good Hulk for that. Hey, hope the owner's happy with it.
Yeah.
It looks dynamic though.
Wait,
Luke,
is this who I think it is?
Bloody fire hydrants. Fuck's sake.
For 3?
name's,
Never mind. Yeah.
Carlos.
Okay.
So is this like a separate base? A whole different.
Yeah, I
section?
think you got 2 bases.
Okay.
Okay.
Were both torsos the same? I don't know.
I
So
think
there's a head
so.
switch out.
Yeah.
It's obviously head switch outs.
Oh no, I don't think so actually, because his right arm is forward on this one, and in this other one, his left arm is forward, isn't it? No,
Oh,
never
his
mind.
his left hand's open there.
Yeah,
Right.
it might be different torsos. For
Yeah.
3,500, you better get like a couple torsos. This is crazy. But it's finally nice to see it in color or painted. I'm sorry, I said color.
Yeah. I think there's a red and a grey one too.
They're just all coming out. Like I'm surprised I saw this one like came out like 6 months ago, I think, or 3 months ago, probably.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What do you think of the paint job on the water back here?
Yeah, that's good.
That's really good. Yeah. I was talking to the doctor around here, the guy who repairs statues. He says to get behind here, you have to break the resin to get it painted the way you want it back here, unless it comes in 2 pieces. He said, and I was like, people actually do that to paint it. People, doctors don't do it. The person who owns the statue wants it done. They want it painted behind that little area, so you sometimes have to break these sculpts in order to get to those. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
This belongs to, you guys know Warren, right? I think he's in the chat still.
He is.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he's done a good job with this.
this is crazy. Yeah, I got
He's done it quickly too.
It's all metal construction, which is crazier too.
That's awesome.
It's like night and day, man. It's crazy.
Beautiful.
Warren, how long did it take you to build the whole thing? The welding and the painting and then the light boxes.
And he added a bunch of statues the other day. I thought that was craziness.
That looks good.
Yeah, great job, Warren.
Yeah. And he's filled it straight away, so now he's going to build another one. Those lights
think-
look unreal.
I think that's like
Coming by
another
the month.
problem. I think that's another problem with us collectors is like it's never enough, right? Good job. When is the second shelf coming?
Hey, I love the light box and the use of the
Daily
diffusers.
Yeah.
That was a great idea. Very good idea.
Yeah, I was wondering what he was gonna do with like the framing up here and the way he did the lighting to shine off like that.
Right.
It's awesome. Yeah, looks great. Man, these Transformers pieces are insanely big, so I can't imagine how big this whole construct is. It's crazy. It looks great.
Good job.
It looks like a freaking museum sometimes.
I like that look. I like the museum look. It's nice when people who don't collect at all come in and see your stuff. And even if they're not into the subject matter at all, if it's presented like it's presented here, and they go like, "Ooh,"
That's true. Yep.
it's like an exhibition.
I love those that Avengers canvas prints. I don't know if they're canvas over there, but they look so dope.
No, he's got
Yeah.
Arama there too.
Warren says
Spider-Man
the
Venom.
crossbars were support, so worked out well to put the light boxes. Oh man, see, that's awesome. Oh, there's J Rob. Cash just interviewed J Rob yesterday. Cool guy right
Yes.
here. Yep. Or yeah. What's up, J Rob? But he also got the Spider-Man everyone's talking about. Doesn't look like it broke.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Well, Warren, thanks. He sent me these pictures today, so thanks for letting us show them. So, did you guys see this one?
Yes.
It's from Dark Side Collectibles. They are a new company.
Mm.
So they showed this one off today. And what do you guys think?
Are they the ones that start off with those Star Trek pieces?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Are they
At
doing a
1/3
Sarah
with really
Connor?
high price point. Yeah.
Are they doing a Sarah Connor?
Yep.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Okay.
And they also did Arnold on the bike on the Fat Boy Harley,
Right.
which looks great. And it's sold out, and it was a little pricey too, if I remember right.
I got this picture because you could see the seams on this thing, on his jeans or his
The
pants.
stitching, yeah,
The
stitches and
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Late Night Trip is asking, what does Pudgy think about the Batcave? What do you think about it, man?
The Batcave. You mean, I'm not sure what is he referring to as Batcave. My piece, the Hush
Behind you.
Batcave. Oh no, I love it. I love it. Some people don't like the shading. They don't like the cartoony look or the comic look, but I love it. They did this crosshatch shading that harkens right back to the original artwork, and I just love it. I love the detail in it, textures. It's
Casual, you gotta put up the latest comment. All I see is Space Peacemaker, Dad. I love that comment.
what for this guy?
I haven't seen the show yet, but I know exactly what he's talking about.
Mm.
Oh, you should, man. That show is the funniest thing ever. I love that show.
I keep hearing good stuff about that show.
Yeah, writing so well done. I laugh my ass off every time. I love it.
So they also made like the Chrome version or the like
Mhm.
what was that material made out of again?
He's liquid
Liquid metal, yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
liquid
Did
metal
they give it a name?
over endoskeleton. He's the T1000.
Yeah, they did. They just called it liquid metal. They didn't say anything.
Liquid metal, yeah.
Yeah. But what's you guys' thoughts on this new company with their high price points and their goal to do Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, and all these other
Yeah, they've got a lot of properties under lockdown. Apparently, I saw they put up a page that showed a whole bunch of properties, and I mean I don't follow it that closely, but it seemed like they kind of came out of left field, out of nowhere with all the properties they locked down.
If they're coming in expensive, then yeah, they're going to match it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
didn't match it.
100
Yeah.
shows like us that'll give them shit for it.
Yeah,
Well, what's interesting about these guys is they probably paid up front for the licenses because they are licensed, and then they're doing their ESs at like 150, so really small batches. So
that's small.
that's what you're paying for. They cost more than a Prime 1/3, but the likeness seems pretty good. I haven't seen it in hand or know of people who've seen it in hand, but it seems to be that's where you're. They're not making 1,000 of these things. 100, 150 units at most. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, hopefully they start pushing them out soon. But yeah, they have a lot of companies, so we'll see. I was gonna bring this up for Matt since these are all Bowens, and Matt's are Pudgy too, right?
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah, I love them. The paint still pops on them. You're looking at pieces now that are easily 15 years old, and they hold up. If you're a completist and you want to have everybody have a certain faction or Bowens are the way to go. And they still are.
Yeah, they don't take up too much space. They're 1/6 scale, and like you said, they pretty much did everybody.
Oh, yeah. It got to
Oh,
the
and
point where everybody was clamoring, when are you going to do DC? Because he couldn't get the DC license.
this is the guy. This is how I met Matt, by the way. So the reason, well, he was looking for a Gambit, and it's rare to find him with a unbroken belt. I think it was. I don't know if you guys could see the belt is like hanging, but they're known to break all the time. Part of his belt is hanging. But that's how I met Matt. Matt was like, "You got him in good condition? I'll take him." Oh, so this guy experienced an earthquake
Dolph.
around his area.
Oh, an
Yeah.
earthquake? Mm. At least he spared us I was going to say, did he spare us the pain to see him break in pieces?
Luckily, I think most of them were hot toys. They're kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you better rephrase that. Some people might get. Luckily, they're only hot toys.
That's all right. Just smash it on purpose.
No, I mean, in terms of, I don't think they're going to get damaged as easily as Polystone.
But I've seen a couple details. They're pretty heavy, man. And for earthquake to shatter
yeah.
like this,
They are heavy.
Must have been like a heavy earthquake.
So what's actually smashed there? Is it a side panel or the shelf?
The shelves, it looks like.
Wonder what gave away.
I'm looking to see if the support bar on the side. No, they look like they're there.
I was thinking about getting some, but yeah, I'm not going to put statues in it.
What are you thinking of putting up?
I got statues
comics.
of mine.
Oh, comics? Yeah, that'll be good. You'll be safe.
And like, you know those reaction toys or Super 7?
Yeah. I've seen those,
I've been buying heaps of those. They
Super
keep
7's a
putting
good
out,
company, man.
yeah, they just keep putting out good stuff. So,
I don't buy them, but I follow this wrestling podcast and I see all their work and they're really nice.
I've got their Andre the Giant one, and it's like a big beer can with a hand on it, and it's got him, and he gets a little beer can and stuff. And yeah, shit like that. I love that stuff.
Even their box setup or their packaging is awesome. I don't know if you guys
That's
ever
right.
heard of.
The packaging's better than the toys. Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. Oh, this is the Hot Toys one we were talking about with John. How he says you could turn the wheels in and everything. The price comes up to $825, and it gets released early next year, basically.
He didn't say how long. He just said a couple of years. Anybody have an idea how long ago the version he has came out?
Long enough.
I get where it's coming from, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
I mean, I go through it with everything in life. I get a car, and then 3 years later, they come out with all these doodads that I wanted, and now they got them standard. And it's like, shit, I'll trade in, and you can get them.
Yeah,
that's by design. They'll get the new collector, and they'll get the old collector who wants to upgrade. And then there's the collector that is happy with what they have, and that's it.
I kind of like it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
I really like it too, but I cannot spend any more money this week, and I'm going to be good.
It says it comes out next year, so you got some time.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey, we don't need to go there. We don't need to do that.
Oh, here's another one. My bad. This one's from Iron Studios. This is a 10th scale, and it's $2,000. I don't know why.
Yeah, see,
What?
these are the. Yeah, I don't get these. I don't see the justification, the price point anywhere. They did this with the same one they did it last time. They do a 110 DeLorean and they want $2,000 for it. I don't care if the thing is made out of like freaking vibranium. It's just not worth the money.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't understand it at all. I was gonna ask John what's up with the price, but
Just buy a DeLorean.
yeah. Yep. So there's the dimensions for it. It's just
26 pounds.
It's like the Hot Toys one is worth way more. I think it's just like just everything looks cooler with the Hot Toys on. I'm just saying.
I wonder if maybe this is made of metal. Is it because it's like die-cast or something? Because
It must
if it
be
was a
die-cast.
die-cast, if it was die-cast, that's big for a die-cast,
The cars were made out of stainless steel, so they should make it out of that.
right?
And this is their 1/10. They're $200. So if you guys want to add it to your, everyone drinks to.
My
Yeah,
tequila right here.
I'll skip it.
Actually,
I
that
think-
brings up a good question. Hey, can I just side tangent for a second? How is there a really big market for these 1/10 pieces? Because Iron Studios is pumping them out left and right, and
Especially for this movie. The
Still
third
though,
movie, yeah.
they pump out 10 scale left and right, and it's like, what? Is there a big
Yeah,
market?
they-
Because I
They
just don't
do
know.
it because they can do it at a good price. If you could buy this for a few $100, it'd be all right. But
Yeah,
$2
they're so
grand
small.
for 1/10.
So our guy Cash collects a bunch of 1/10, and I think Joe Vane21 as well. He used to.
Oh,
I
he
think.
did. He
Yeah.
sold his Iron Studio stuff. Yeah.
There is a market out there. I definitely see a lot of people collecting the Sentinel pieces. As
okay.
far as like other collections.
But how
or
much
other
how much of
lines.
a Sentinel diorama are you getting for $2 grand compared to this?
Compared
Right.
to that,
You can get two the Sentinel was only like 1,300 or like it was cheaper by a lot. The Sentinel diorama.
With a bunch of characters attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like 6 or however many X-Men attached to it.
Yeah.
So I think like this thing with the Doc and the Marty is like 2,500 or whatever. That's 2 Sentinels. That's essentially 2 Sentinels.
Yeah.
So that's just I don't get it. But it's not for me, so it's fine. I'm like, who's paying these prices?
Unless it actually can travel time,
Yeah.
then maybe I consider it.
Just gotta build the rest of the railway or whatever. Yeah, this is something else.
Oh wait, how much is a real DeLorean these days?
Oh, I don't know. They weren't worth much for quite a while. I think they had a little resurgence lately because of the movies.
All right, Pudgy, let's go buy a DeLorean and we'll build a time machine.
They're too
They don't
slow.
really rust, so
Oh, they can't go to 88 miles per hour?
No, well, I don't know about their top speed, but they weren't known for speed. They're known for
really?
being they're comfortable to do blow in about it.
Oh, okay.
1980s, and that's what the guy who designed it got busted.
Oh my god, that's awesome. That's
awesome. Jason got his XM Beast, and he got it painted. And I gotta say,
Yes.
the lighter blue, yeah,
So
or
much
the
It's
brighter blue,
awesome.
isn't it? Like that's crazy.
Yeah. There, if I remember right, there are 2 versions. Like you'd see Beast in the darker blue. For some reason, his fur was inked differently when he was on the Avengers.
He was
And then when
gray
he
at the start.
Right.
He was like
Okay.
dark gray.
And then when with X-Men, he's bright blue like this, right? Yeah. This looks great to me. That's how I see him in my head when I think of Beast. It's perfect.
Yep. Way better.
Yeah, way better, I think.
I
think
like the
just-
glasses.
The paint job they did in general wasn't that great. It just looked very wet. And just too much black, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think he did a great job repainting it.
Yeah, me too. Even like the portrait, it's like a solid blue, but it's not like too overtoned.
Mhm.
Here, it just I don't know. But yeah, Jason. Jimmy was sharing these pictures with us the other day. Have you seen this one, Luke?
This is Omega Red, right?
Omega
this
Red.
is
Oh, this is
Omega
the
Red?
custom one? Yeah.
It's a custom one, yeah. I just don't remember seeing this one in the customs.
Came out, I don't know, late last year, maybe?
Oh, really? Okay. I never see a bad Omega Red custom or license. They all look good always. Even the Iron Studios one looked pretty cool.
He's such a cool looking character. It's hard to stuff him up.
This one made me laugh though. Like, I don't
Probably
know
not
why.
the best one.
Yeah.
Leave that in the box.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Jimmy shared them and looked really cool.
I got Thanos chin.
I can see
That
that.
one, yeah,
Mm,
white Thanos chin.
Jay Leno.
Oh, nice.
What are you guys' thoughts on this one? You
Is
guys
this
calling
this?
this the best Mora? How you say it?
This is J&D Mira, yeah.
Mira?
Is this the one that actually has like the water droplets on her cleavage?
Mm-mm. Oh, I think it is. No,
Is this the one?
that was-
I remember somebody put pictures, and I was like, I
You
didn't
talking
know.
about Infinity?
I think so.
I-
Yeah, that was the
I just-
plus.
I just
Definitely
remember the
water.
water on the cleavage, and I was like, did they spray that on, or is that actually molded in resin that she looks wet? I wasn't sure. I don't know if it's this piece though.
No, that's the Infinity bust.
HOT.
Johnny
Okay.
Depp's tears.
Yeah.
What scale? We'll leave it right there.
This is 1/3. J&D is all 1/3.
Canceled it. What the fuck?
I may be getting this one.
You're gonna get this one, Payne?
I may be. Yeah. Damn it.
Payne's a sucker for the females.
Well, you guys know. I've sent you pictures this week. I've got my hashtag Hot Girl Summer display in the work. So
Oh. This will definitely, yeah.
Hashtag booty.
hashtag booty.
We need more pictures.
Hot Girl Summer booty. Aiden is enabling me. Look at him. Just do it. I'm gonna shut it. The booty.
They were putting the hair behind the ear, and the silicone's so like flimsy or flexible. You could like bend the ear forward and put the hair behind her.
Oh goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. But
Yeah, I'm liking this piece. So yeah, she looks like Annie from Les Miserables, but I'm okay with that.
you're right. You're right.
Les Miserables, yeah.
I'm sure the artist used a bunch of different photo references. You know,
Mm.
instead
But
of
there's so many
exclusively.
other cool things about this: the suit, the texture. I just think they sculpted it really well. I love the pose, so it's okay.
Payne, do you see your collection going this route, like silicone route?
No, my collection is going all hot girl route.
Hot girl route? Oh.
I've been quietly buying hot girls, whether it's a mix of movie, comic, customs, whatever. I'm putting together a hot girl summer display.
Well, this should make your wife happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll hate me even more than she does now. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah.
Joe, tell us a little bit about this trip right
Oh
here.
shit.
Dodgy car park deals.
Yeah, I posted this because Matt was busting my chops when I told him that I had picked up a package at an auto parts store in my area, and he was like, "What? I would never do that." And then I showed him if you go to UPS, I have a free account with UPS. They offer a paid one, which for $20 for the year, you can do this package rescheduling whenever you want. If you're not that and you just do a free membership, I think they charged me, I want to say $4.99 for doing it. So when I see the package is ready to ship that day, I usually do it the night before. If I know nobody's going to be home for $4.99, I tell them to drop it off at an authorized UPS location, which in my area is a bunch of drugstores and auto parts stores. They get shipments, and the pharmacy's open till midnight. So I don't have to worry about when I get out of work. If I get stuck in traffic, is the thing sitting at the porch? Are they going to take it back because nobody signed for it? So this was me showing Matt, look, I get it wherever they sell drugs and fine cosmetics and statues.
Good idea. Rather than having to sit at your front door all day.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be signature required, but because of COVID, a lot of the drivers now just go COVID, and they don't need a signature. So For $4.99, it's cheap peace of mind.
I love this picture, by the way.
Yeah, came out good. Came out good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a poster that I'm hoping to use as a backdrop for bats. But other than that, yeah, mission accomplished. I'm actually surprised at myself because I never did anything like this before. This was
it's
just
part-
watching YouTube.
It
Look
goes
at
back
the
to our.
What's that, Luke?
Look at that draw.
Yeah, it worked. It worked out well. And there you go. Yeah, I pat it. I used the same liner using the toolboxes, put some padding.
Nice.
So,
Oh yeah, that looks
yeah.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are Soup's other heads wrapped up there.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. You finished
For people
building
to
that?
place their orders for these, shall they just contact you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, like the statues, they won't be able to afford the shipping.
Aiden's asking, "Is this yours, Pudgy?"
Yes, that's me. That is me, sir.
So really quick story about this one. Mark has tried to get this one 5 times, and 5 of his silver servers have broken.
Why?
Unfortunately, because the way shipping or the way he received it, they always arrive broken for some reason.
So I'll elaborate. I'll elaborate. We were talking before the show. I was worried because Mark had talked about getting a bunch of them broken in a row, and I think he ordered the Surfer when it first came out. And I got this one box, the outer box, beautiful shape, no problem. When I opened her up and took her out of the art box, it was taped securely, okay, but there was on one side it was flush, and on the other side there was about a 3/8. I don't know how many millimeters that would be. 5-6 millimeters. It was a gap all around the other end. So it was flush on one end and open on the other. But the only thing that they did to their advantage is in the past when I bought Sideshow, it was always just taped around the gap. And this time they also taped it around circular like an XM strap, but using tape. So I was worried that when I opened it up, it might have shifted around, but she came in one piece. Well, beautiful.
How do you like it?
Oh, I love it. She's again. I love the sculpt. I love Daniel Bell's sculpt, and this is one of those things where, like we were talking about Sideshow and quality and stuff. I think for the price point, this is incredible. What you get and the presence it commands on the table, I think it looks great for that price point. That if somebody was not into the hobby, if they knew that other ones on the same shelf were twice the price, it would probably be hard for me to articulate why. So sometimes, I love XM. I love my primes. I love them. But you got to give Sideshow credit now and then, too, I think. That's all.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
I do like the Frankie, the Nova.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for the $30, that was a good deal.
It was, yeah. I'm surprised that the collectors sold out because people didn't go for the extra. They didn't see the value in the Frankie piece. Because the collectors is sold out, but no, I think it was maybe $20 or $30. So the collectors was gone, but the exclusive was still around.
Late Night Trip is asking, did you get frustrated with the bats on your Batman?
No, the way I conquered that was because of my hobby, model building and stuff. I have a very ample supply of we call it blue tack, kind of like poster tack. It's basically like snot, but you can break it up in pieces, ball it up. There we go. Okay, so I use that because it's adhesive as all hell. Doesn't really leave a residue, and it's not permanent. So any place where the bat magnet wasn't good, I just wad up a little ball, stuck it in there, and put them in. That was it. The frustrating thing about this was it was set up upstairs. And when it came time to take it apart to come downstairs, I could not separate the upper torso from the legs. They would not separate. And I was like, this is kind of precarious. So I ended up carrying bats because the upper torso, the cape is molded in included. So it's kind of, it's not balanced. So I carried Bats like a newborn baby down the stairs to put him in place.
We all
That
do the
was-
same, man.
Yeah, that was the most frustrating part.
Looks great. The shelving, the drawer on the bottom, everything looks perfect.
Thank you.
Looks great, Pudgy. Even the lights, man, everything looks perfect.
I'm sometimes I just glance at it. I love the way it looks, but sometimes I'm just surprised. Like I'm like, what was it, Urkel? Did I do that? Remember, I'm surprised that I built it, and I'm picky. Like I think, like any statue collector, we're kind of picky, and I'm picky like that with my cars and with other things. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm actually okay with it. It don't look bad. So if I impressed me, I'm okay.
Done well.
Looks great, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't know you. Yeah.
That's what I was describing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's flush on one side. And that gap goes all the way around the other end. But 3/4 of it was that way.
That would have worried me like crazy.
Yeah. Especially since I talked to Mark the day before.
Yeah. This was actually for John. John he finally did a 60-second episode. So I was like, but he just basically talks about the 2.0 thing.
Yeah, he hasn't done one for a while, has he? 60
No.
seconds? I'll have
Nope.
to watch it.
And I guess Cash is starting to dress up for every photo shoot or every video now.
He looks like a kid going to school.
You would never believe, right? He has kids, a house, and everything. But yeah, I like this episode actually. J-Rob. J-Rob's a
I was
cool
going to
guy.
say, you can't not dress up if you're going to put yourself next to that picture of J-Rob. Like,
Yeah, right?
he looks sharp.
Yeah. But the book bag the backpack doesn't help.
Nah.
But yeah, check him out though. Cash.
Cash looks like a kid going to a job interview with J-Rob.
Oh my goodness.
Another collection someone put
Ooh.
up. Yeah,
I like.
Serpentor.
it's a custom one, right, Luke?
No, I think that was Sideshow.
Oh, that was
Sideshow or Iron
PCS.
Studios.
wasn't it?
Someone is it? I don't know. It's one of those things I try to avoid. G.I. Joe statues, a bit like Star Wars. Just don't need that rabbit hole. Yeah. I've still got my toy of Serpentor from 30-something years ago.
He's got dual fridges. I like that. Look at that.
I brought my brother an Xbox One fridge. They redid the Xbox One as a
Mhm.
refrigerator.
Gotcha. Hmm.
Yeah, and I completely regret giving it to him because it's like I would have used it right in front of my TV like this.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. This guy's collection, Lee. He's a collector of the Silver Surfer, I guess. But
Yeah,
man,
it looks great.
I think my favorite surfer is still the one that's in Aiden's collection. I don't know which one it is. Well,
That's that
I
one.
might know.
I think that's
it
that
looks
that-
almost
one.
like this one.
The black hole one.
Oh,
That,
this
is
one.
that the one?
He has the one on the right.
Last
I
level
believe.
one.
Oh, okay.
It looks great, man. Let's get into some memes. I don't know if everyone's finished the Boba Fett, but if you guys watch
It's-
this movie and with these two
Poor
guys,
Gamorrean guards, they just got such a weak death.
this was all of us, right?
Yeah.
No. Oh, I thought this was cool. People that do
Oh, yeah.
epoxy stuff.
He did an epoxy river table.
Yeah. Put
I
the
mean, the
Millennium Falcon in
trench.
there. And then the
X-wing ties. Awesome. I saw somebody on Facebook. They do a type of art painting with epoxy. You'd think that the item was embedded in the epoxy, but what they actually do is paint. They'll paint the beginning layer, pour a layer, paint again, and it gets depth, but it's actually painted. So I wonder if those are painted, or did he just embed a model in there?
No, that Millennium Falcon looks quite flat, like it might be a sticker or something you put in.
You know, so it's something. Yeah, this one's
Those could be micro machines.
but right. Be a well painted model, and then you just
Cool.
I don't know. I could see like the reflection coming from this side right here.
like something's in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a great idea. That's cool.
Do or do not. There's no try. What's wrong with trying?
Try it.
Trust me. Part man, part machine, all Marshall.
RoboCop. Nice.
I swear, like Facebook knows I love Star Wars memes, so Facebook's doing one thing right.
Oh man.
This was labeled when there's no episode. When there's no new episode to watch with Boba Fett.
The show that was made for memes.
Yeah. In the
Little
very top,
Jedi.
it says "Little Jedi's on board."
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's
Oh my
exactly what I
gosh.
was thinking. That's fucked up. Kids in the movies will see this on the table, take a sip of orange juice, and say, "I'm late for the bus."
Yeah, I get this one.
Yeah. Very true. Gotta go, Mom.
would-
Bye.
I would love to eat that.
Yeah, I'd eat it all right now.
Love some
waffles. When you get back from your lunch break and you still have to work for the next 50 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it for the memes. It's just a bunch of Star Wars ones. But this is supposedly a life-size bust of Superman. I'm guessing the Frank Miller version.
Yeah. Well, little Frank Miller's a little bit like the Hush one too.
Oh, the Hush one too. Yeah.
That strong, angry look. You know, stern.
Oh,
Definitely not
cool.
Alex Ross.
Definitely not. Tell us about your new Sasuke.
Oh God. I wanted to shoot myself in the face for buying that. Look, I love the piece. That's why I bought it. But you see how the foot doesn't peg in to that branch there? That's a manufacturing problem straight up. And no, not the right foot of the Susano.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
look at that.
the good news is the pegs at his butt, and it goes straight down that tree, so it's stable. It's not like it's wobbly or anything, so it doesn't really matter as much that the foot isn't pegged in, but it's an older piece, so I don't even know if I can get post-sale support for it. Like, there's what it is that branch is just made too short and the angle is wrong, so there's no way for me to actually get it to sit. So I'm gonna email FNC, but I don't know if anything can be done. And this was long sold out. They had one piece that they released on Black Friday, and I grabbed it, and it's just kind of bummered out. Like, I wasn't expecting to have manufacturing issues. So, yeah. And then what sucks too is, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, maybe they'll give you like a price adjustment or something. At least, I wouldn't want to return
I hope
it.
so.
Yeah.
After what I paid for shipping, no, there's no way to return this.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's worth 2.5 times. Like, I've seen people offer more than twice what I paid for it.
Oh,
So
wow.
there is value in it. And I just love. I mean, obviously you guys know Naruto is one of my favorite anime ever, and this was from one of the most epic fight scenes. So it's really big. Like, I haven't moved it yet because I can't move it. I have to take it apart again to move it over there, and I haven't had time. But it took several. It took quite a while, like over almost 2 hours to put together. So I've got to move that later on. But it's just one of those. It's times like this. I mean, look, you win, and everybody can attest to this. You know, you've been in collecting long enough. Sometimes you get wins, and sometimes you get duds. You know, you win some, you lose some. It's just how it is. And in this case, this is long sold out. I don't know if I can even get parts for it. Do I love the presents? Yes, but it came in 2 big boxes. It's gonna be a bitch to store. It's just it's days like this where I feel like I want to quit the hobby entirely, so I don't have to deal with all this bullshit. So it's just one of those things, you know. It's just you win some, you lose some. You know, c'est la vie. You know.
Yeah.
Just lay down. The feeling will pass.
Yeah.
You'll be in love again.
It's a great piece, man. Like I used to watch Naruto. Like this scene, like you were saying, is one of the most epic battles in the whole series. But I hope it works out, man. Like there's always could always email pictures to the doctor and see what he recommends. But if it's a manufactured thing,
yeah, they just made that particular tree branch too short. That's what it is. It's just not tall enough. And you know, it's probably one of those factory things. You know, they make the molds, they make the ES, and then one of them just got, you know, just maybe got cut too small. I don't know, but yeah, I tried. It's not a hairdryer thing. It's definitely you made it too small and too short, and you made the angle a little bit off by like 3 degrees. So, like I said, the good news is it is very firmly straight because the peg is in the butt. It's straight in and straight down the tree. So I'm not worried about it's not moving or anything. So that's good. But yeah. But Pudgy was talking about blue tack earlier, and I'm telling you, this thing is held together by a crap ton of blue tack. There's a lot of blue tack in it right now.
yeah, it looks great. I just noticed the tails, the 9 tails in the back of all 8 tails and everybody else.
There's 9 of them. Yeah, that's why it came in like 2 boxes.
Cool. Yeah, man. Did you already do a video on this one by chance? I haven't got a chance.
I was shooting it today. I just haven't had time. I'm gonna edit it this weekend. But yeah, right before the stream, I was shooting it. So it's done. It's done shooting. I just need to edit.
Okay. Yeah. We'll check it out, man.
Yeah, cool, man.
Looks cool. What do you guys think on this one?
I know nothing of this character. I've been reading up until only about 5 years ago, so I'm pretty current. Yeah, I'm pretty current on all the characters. So this one came out recently, and she seems to be a big fan favorite. It's almost like it seems like she's kind of the new Harley Quinn. Harley's moved on, I believe, and now she seems to be the fan favorite, like Harley Quinn was as well.
Yeah, so basically, Joker and Harley break up, and Punchline steps in, like she thinks she's that's crazy or whatever. So
Joker likes those crazy bitches.
Does anybody not see Polly Perrette from NCIS in her?
Oh my goodness, yeah, she was the goth chick.
Yeah, it's like that. That face immediately I read it is Polly Perrette's face. Like that's all I see. But I'm a big fan of that show. So
yeah.
But anyway, but like the sport, especially with this first portrait and the one with her biting the lip, I'm like, that's totally Polly Perrette.
So is this one on the list, Payne?
Yeah.
No, she's not a hot girl of summer.
No, because the Prime one is just too big. The dual boxes, I don't have space for double boxes. So that Batman that Pudgy has, I'm getting that one, and that's the last Prime one piece I have real estate for because I have no place to put the box.
So a big question everyone's having is like if it's going to come as a combo set or if you could get it separately. I or I'm sorry, if the Joker is going to be a separate piece, or you have to get it with Punchline. But if you guys were to
Punchline's already announced, right?
Punchline's announced, but like Joker, I think Joker's the one that has the question if you have to get Punchline in order to get the Joker.
Ooh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But do you guys think what do you guys think on that?
Joker.
What's
I
that?
get what you mean. There would be people that want that Joker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That looks
I
pretty
think-
good. That.
Wasn't it Prime? I could be mistaken, but isn't it Prime that also did like the Joker, Dark Knight Joker, Heath Ledger, seated in the cell, and you could get him on his own, or you could get Batman standing behind him.
No, that's
You
Queen.
could pose them together. Is that Queen? Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's the same premise. I don't think you have to buy them together.
I hope
If you did,
yeah.
if you did, we're talking.
No,
this is 1/3, isn't it?
Yeah. No, the two bases are like two half circles, and you just put them together.
Okay, that would bode well then. Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, you're looking at a $3,000 piece,
Yeah.
right?
Well, most
That's it.
people will probably get them both, so you're looking at least.
Hmm.
So like they just announced this too. This was like separate from the whole thing, but they're gonna give her a stand for the extra portraits.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm hoping this is a new trend, so we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, if you're gonna
Warren-
have 4 portraits,
Warren says they said it's individual, I think. Hopefully. Sideshow dropped a lot of stuff on us this week, or the last couple days.
I didn't see this.
So yeah, comes from Clone Wars, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's a diorama piece, so most likely it's 1/5 scale, right?
Probably.
Yeah. What
like-
what do you guys think on this one?
I like a dynamic piece. Anything that's combat like that always catches my eye.
They're not going to try and make the lightsabers look like that, though, are they?
I think it is, man.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
so they-
Hot Toys does it that way.
Do they?
They mold it as a fanned out piece of plastic to give the effect of movement.
Yeah, Hot Toys does it that way. Yeah.
Is there an
I think-
option?
Sorry.
Is there an option where they don't have that effect, where it's just straight?
I don't think so. They only showed this one so far.
I think
You
here's the thing: if you, I love this fight scene from season 7 of Clone Wars. Like it's really cool, except this particular pose is not in the scene. Which fine, whatever. That's not the problem. The thing is, look, if you love that episode very, very much, then you don't have a choice. This is the one to get. But you know, all the usual reservations about Sideshow apply. But that's just me.
yeah.
What's the price point on this guy?
I don't think
Eh?
they showed it yet. This was just announced, I think, yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, so we haven't even. This is the only pictures that they had up so far. So you're not liking the sabers look?
I mean, it kind of suits it because it's quite a stylized piece after the show. So, yeah, it could work.
Would you like it if it was lit up?
I'm not a big light up guy. How often are you going down there and turning all your lights on?
Never, never.
Yeah,
Even the
I'd
people
like
that
it-
tell you.
I'd like it more if I was lit up.
Yeah, right.
I like everything when I'm lit up.
It feels like we just had that 12 days of sideshow and they've been sitting on a whole bunch of bloody pieces.
This would have been
Yeah.
perfect, man.
We'll just give them
Like,
artwork.
Yeah.
Save Black Panther for just a random week, you know?
Wait,
Yeah,
didn't you
true.
guys predict this? Didn't you guys say that when the art print came out, you guys knew this was coming?
Yep.
Yeah.
Chase and I forget who else predicted it. Yep. It's just, sure enough.
Luke, are you moving? I'm curious about all those pieces behind you.
Everybody wants to know, what are you selling?
Are you selling? What's going on there?
Empty boxes. You got to put them somewhere. No, this is like a temporary office from when I started working from home, which was like 2 years ago. And then I've brought too many statues, so I've got boxes everywhere. And now I'm doing a garage extension, so we've kind of just got shit everywhere.
Everywhere.
When that's built, which will be soon, all the boxes go out there.
Nice.
But yeah,
Are
this
you
is just
doing
everything.
the garage extension for the boxes? Or just a bigger garage?
Bit of both. There will be a section for boxes, but no, it's mainly just for cars. Yeah.
See, everybody, we all have the same problems.
It's scary, man. It's scary.
Mm.
I don't
We
want to
have
talk
to
about my
lengthen our
boxes.
house. We have to increase our living space for these damn boxes.
Sickness.
Late nights, there's no end.
I might get my own shipping container. Just put it in the backyard.
It's not a bad idea, man.
Get one of those pods that you can get. Yeah, you shove them in
Right.
there.
In the beginning of the show, we were talking about different renditions or different. What were we talking about in the beginning about
Different releases, the
Recast
updated.
Not
recap?
recast. No, what's he called? Yeah.
Like re-releases of constant updates of characters.
Yeah. So this is the one I was talking about earlier, the OG Thor. They're redoing it again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
John didn't have an issue with it because it was different
Different
I
pose.
guess pose and everything. Different
I kinda
sculptor
like it.
and everything.
I'd like to see more switch outs.
Mm-hmm.
The way he's holding Mjolnir. Of course, I'd like to see a sculpted cape, but that's not going to happen. I'm not usually a fan of Martin Canali, but for a character like this, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you think Martin
over
does it?
sculpted?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
He's beefy. He likes his guys beefy.
So this has a price of $635. It'll be released at the end of this year. And here are a couple more pictures. This is your Martin guy.
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what made me laugh or sticks out for me is the base. You kind of feel bad for this guy because he's stuck like that forever now.
Frost Giant.
Yeah.
The Frost Giant. Oh, look at that. That's a cool base.
It's funny, a few people were comparing this to that Silver Surfer cover. And I thought it would have been cool as an option, a Rainbow Road base.
Oh,
That's cool. That's a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That looks neat.
The sculpt on this guy looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like he's very, very like looks real.
Kind of good reflection. I wonder, did they use a glass like a marble eye?
It's usually decals, but this one looks really, really
It's good.
detailed.
Yeah. His eye rolled back in his head too. Pretty good.
Even the tattoo, or I don't know if they're birthmarks, but the tattoo looks
Mhm.
really detailed too.
Frost Giants use eyeliner.
Just say, it looks like a drawn on mustache.
Oh, or that, yeah.
So, all right, we'll call it war paint, not eyeliner. Sorry, Frost Giant.
But yeah, do you guys think the price is justified with this one? $635. You get 2 characters basically.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, it'll be quality
Definitely
piece.
like it.
Yeah.
I think so too. And the paint's there. The base is small, like
Yep.
not that crazy of a footprint. But yeah, like this comes out end of this year, so hopefully get some in-hand picks soon.
You think
See,
the
I mean,
cape's gonna look like that?
I will give Sideshow credit that they put it at a very, comparatively reasonable price point for a quarter scale, and then they get it out in 6 months. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
you can't, or there's something to be said about that. There's totally something to be said about that. And they started doing fabric cape all the way so that they wouldn't have to deal with sculpted cape and breakages. So just all economies of scale and how to leverage mass production and manufacturing. and you can't knock them for that.
Agreed.
That's why they've got to keep their prices down. If they're going to have a high ES or their fabric capes, that's fine. Just keep your prices down.
Yep. It's a win-win because if we don't like it, if they were the only game in town, but now there's alternatives. So,
But there's also alternatives to customers, so they will always be able to sell.
mhm.
That's why they can afford to do economies of scale and make 5,000 of these, because they know there are
There's
and
a
I
profit
think
to be made.
there's a profit, and I think the thing that sometimes drives me nuts is there are certain people in this hobby that like to remind me of how the market is going, where the market is all about just get the $500 from one person, and that's the most important thing, and that's how they make money. And I understand that. I also think that the people who keep trying to tell me that are the same people who have a vested interest in their business growing in doing this model. So
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it. I'm saying it's fine for the people who want it, and that's totally okay. I do like this.
Yeah.
Great.
$620 should be released by the end of this year. I think it said by maybe latest by January 2023. But this one caught everyone off guard. Like 12 days of sideshow, this would have been nice, but yeah.
Right? It's weird how they.
Yeah. So I brought up the question nitpicky early today because a lot of people are saying the portrait's not there. The Chad, what's his name? Chadwick
Chadwick
Boseman.
Boseman.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not there. I'm like, man, like, come on. It's as good. It's not as good as you're gonna get, but for the price and like statue wise, it's pretty good.
All right, I'm going to throw a counter argument for this. Queen is going. This is on the roadmap for Queen. They're going to do this, and lately, what has Queen been doing with their quarter scale Avengers? They've been knocking it. They've been doing the price points right about 700.
Scarlett Johansson, yeah.
Right. So Scarlet Witch and all the other ones that are going to come back, they're going to be all around that same price point because they have no vested interest in trying to raise that price up. So if Queen, who traditionally does better facial sculpts, brings in Black Panther at a 700, 750 price point, you're telling me you're not going to pay the difference?
I'll pay the difference.
Depends
But
on the shipping now factors in though.
yeah, the shipping does drop.
For
No, I tell you why. Because Queen stuff, you'll get it on a container. You'll get it on a container, from whichever one of your retailers that you buy from. You'll get it from a container out of China, and you'll come here, and it'll be like $100 for shipping, or 120, whatever. So ballpark, say price difference 150, 170. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think that's like another fight. Sideshow's gonna fight keeping their prices stable, and now competition like Queen is coming along. Like they're gonna have to up their quality. I still think this is still pretty cool.
I'm not saying it's not cool.
Yeah. So, like, another question for you guys is like, is Sideshow now doing 2 portraits for every statue? Like, you're getting the masked version and now like the real life portrait. It's usually just the mask portrait on the old ones.
I think it's a good idea for this one
Yeah.
if they're going to do it. But,
I mean, I think it's competition. Remember, Frank Miller Dark Knight, this piece, a lot of the new ones they've been releasing lately have all been in this 600 price point, 650, 700, and they try to give you more. So they are trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw one comment saying the arms are too long. What do you think about that?
Didn't notice that until you bring it up.
Yeah,
I can't.
I saw
It
that.
doesn't
but-
help when he's got claws.
Yeah,
That always makes
if
the
you
fingers look really long.
if you look at some scenes from the distance in the movie, though, they actually kind of give that same elongated look.
Mm.
It's especially not in, of course, like up close personal shots. When you see them in the distance, like when they cap on your left, and everybody starts coming in. Like in that scene, if you freeze frame that scene, there is kind of a similar, what's the word I'm looking for? Similar length.
But look at the right arm now. It does feel like it.
Yeah.
The left looks okay. The right just sticks out a bit more.
Dang it, Luke. I was like really happy with this one, but now.
Now you cannot see it either.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find that photo.
Looks cool though.
I got my eye on that custom that came out this week, the comic version of Black Panther.
Is it the one where he's standing on top of the Black Panther, like the big one?
No, he's just on a rock.
I haven't seen that one. Yeah, someone got their Batman. I'm telling you, man, like lighting does a lot. Looks really good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the Batman, the black version. That Hawkman, damn it. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Everyone who has that Hawkman, damn it. So good. I love it.
I sent you a link, Casual. If you can, you'll see the
Okay.
photo I was talking about.
Yep. I'm just gonna end these really quick. We're almost towards the end.
Mhm.
Tweeter heads, swap out. I'm sorry, exclusive. They were showing a little bit more. A couple more pictures. Thought this was cool.
I know nothing about this character, but it just looks so cool. It's definitely eye-catching.
I honestly feel like you could get, like I think I said last show, you could get 2 of these, and you could have 2. It looks like 2 different statues. To be honest, looks really cool. Could put one with a trident or one with a sword, and have 2 different characters. This is crazy. This looks so good. Mark should be getting this. So I think the exclusive one actually sold out. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they have like under 500.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to seeing the He-Man and Battle Cat.
Oof. Those are gonna be big. Weta, I don't know. I think this is a little bit too late, but people still like it, according to the comments. This is Nightmare Batman.
I like this one. I'm torn between this and the 1/3 that Queen will be doing. I know Chasen's getting the 1/3, but I have the 1/4 Superman of this from Weta, and the reason I got it from Weta is because they used the original 3D scans from the movie. They used the scene files from either Maya or 3ds Max, and then they put it into ZBrush to make the piece. So they have to do the same thing for Nightmare, and that's why I'm really excited. That's why I'm like, ooh, do I want to wait or do I just want to get this one? And this one will be cheaper too. So, but yeah.
Is anyone wondering at all why not that I'm complaining about this piece at all, but we're still getting stuff like Nightmare Batman, which is cool. But there's a new Batman movie coming out like in 2 weeks. And yet I think there's only one statue, right, that represents Paddington?
So far.
You would think with the movie coming out, usually there's a flood of collectibles to go along with it. I wonder why they're hedging their bets with it somehow.
No, Queen's gonna do Rob Pattinson Batman.
Right, I only know of one piece. Is that the Queen piece?
No,
So
Prime One has
1/3?
one piece, but
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of.
But they're not marketing it as the movie. Prime One is marketing it as a Jim Lee cover art, and by the way, we'll give you the Pattinson portrait for free. And then Queen's gonna do one, but we haven't seen any of the renders yet.
Waiting to see how the movie's received.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. They're not all in yet.
Someone commented on this picture saying like, I don't care about the statue. Do you even lift, bro?
Oh my God.
This guy's too ripped, man. But
They
yeah,
made
it's
sure he
pretty
wore his tight shirt that day.
cool.
Do the most muscular. Come on.
Yeah.
Put my kid's shirt on for the photo shoot.
I think this one's a sleeper. I know a lot of people were complaining about the base being small or there's not enough there for it to be a samurai piece. I think this looks awesome.
I have this.
You have this? Oh man.
I told you I'm bad. I have this. I'm glad I kept it though. I almost canceled it, but I'm glad I kept it because the paint app looks great. Yeah, I love that. I love the Haori flowing in the wind like that. Very well
Me
sculpted.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I'm selling my 2 samurai pieces that I have, but I'm glad I'm keeping this one.
This one's a
This can
keeper.
stand alone. Yeah, this is just so cool. The guns and the see, that's the thing. That previous picture, the sai. Nobody does that. That is so cool. This is how I'm gonna display it. The dual sai. Nobody. That's just that makes me happy.
I love all the portraits too, like the Red Hood, the mask, and I guess I don't know what kind of looks cool. Red Hood says he got this one. Of course you got this one, man.
Yep. Yeah, that light. Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, these are definitely quality pictures too.
That was awesome.
And you guys, that's 135 pictures. So yeah. So Payne, you got that video coming up of Sasuke. You got anything else coming up?
Actually, I do. I've got.
No.
I have. Well, Sasuke showed up before. So when the 23rd, I'm getting in Figurama Toka versus Tsukiyama, and then I think after that I got Jume Palace Kakashi, and then a little after that I should have Jume Palace Pain, because Pain collectibles, get it, Pain. So I had to get the Pain because it's my channel's name. So I got that, and then sometime in March I'm gonna get that Batman that Pudgy has, but the black version. And I'm gonna blue tack the hell out of those bats. And then I think I don't have anything for a while. And then I just have to pay off whatever the ones that are on the way in. But yeah.
So you're putting the pause button for a little bit.
You know, I say that, but then you guys saw what I did this week, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I bought 3 this week, and I'm pretty much sure I'm getting a 4th one in, not now, but in March. So FML. But okay, let's see. I got so, oh yeah, no. The ones that I got this week all go toward hashtag Hot Girl Summer. So I'm okay.
Okay, so you're good.
That's good, man. How about you, Pudgy? Are you done with your Batman and your Superman and Silver Surfer?
Okay, next is Cap, Sideshow Cap. And then I have nothing on order, but I do have on my horizon something that I probably am going to get. Actually, I'm pretty much definitely going to get, which is the Sideshow reissue of the Gladiator Hulk. I wouldn't say it's a reissue; it's the second wave. You know, unless Legendary Beast comes out with something that's doable.
Big and green.
Yeah, well, the preview shots look amazing, but it's just a matter of logistically, will it fit, and will the budget fit it? You know, we'll see. But
Will the
yeah,
shipping costs fit it?
That's another issue. That's the budget issue.
It's supposed to be super heavy, I think.
Yeah. Have they said? They haven't said anything dimension wise.
Yeah, but
I don't-
you saw those print pics. You know that shit ain't light.
Yeah. I wonder how wide is his stance. Like these suckers here are 36 wide, which is about the natural width you can go with this thickness of shelving, and pretty much you're guaranteed not to have bowing. If you start going past 36, then you can get a little bowing, especially if you put something dead center. So then you got to either double them up, and so if I know what the dimensions are of this bad boy, will it fit in the room, and all kind of good stuff, all kind of good problems. To have.
You got to reinforce your shelves, huh?
You'd have, well, it would be built like this one was built for these guys, measured for them and built for them. So because they're fixed, not adjustable.
Well, sounds good, man. Like, hopefully it doesn't start taking over that whole room right there.
Oh no! Oh, we'll see. I don't know.
Or we don't say goodbye to one of your chairs or something.
What wasn't there somebody in the hobby who had statues hanging from the ceiling like model airplanes? Right?
Yeah.
Always an option.
That ceiling that you have that can hold a weight.
Yeah, you gotta start looking up, right?
Anything can go into joists. That's it. No problem. No.
That's cool. I don't have too much stuff coming in. I'm redesigning my shelves in here. I'm adding more shelving, so there's more lighting. I have this whole other side that's going to be full of statues pretty soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
Pretty soon. Yeah.
Really? You have those slots are allocated already?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Not all of them, but like
A good portion.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hopefully not too much, but I'm loving this whole I'm gonna reorganize these things, so hopefully get there soon. But
Warren says, "Pudgy, those chairs are occupying statue space."
Oh shit! That's where I got to sit and admire. I need to sit back and soak it all in. I'm too old to stand on my feet and look at my statues. Sorry.
that's why I have this small little chair that I move
Oh
around.
no. Just like the statue.
In this little chair, like
Yeah.
Just like the statue needs good shelving, I need good support too. Sorry.
No, you're good.
oh god.
But
god.
yeah, we're hitting the 2-hour mark. You guys have any closing remarks by chance?
No, just enjoying the hobby, enjoying being online with you guys. Always look forward to it. It's great fun.
I'm really enjoying streaming with you guys. Really appreciate you guys having me back and not giving me the boot. So appreciate you guys a lot. I think it's nice to and especially like everyone in the chat, we see them. They're always tuning in every week, and it's really cool to be talking to a lot of the same familiar faces. But it's also really cool that we all have shared misery with finances, boxes, and space, and it's good to be able to be able to share that because I don't think all of our partners may necessarily understand our obsession with the hobby and especially the financial aspect, so it's good to be able to just have a conversation with people that kind of get it,
Mm-hmm.
like if you're not a statue nerd, I don't think I'm sure people, well, we don't really have many people over, but I'm sure when they come in, they'd be like, what the shit is all this?
Sure.
So, and it's like, what are you talking about? I fucking love Captain America. What's your problem?
This is my sanctuary.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh no, man. I definitely like having this forum basically to have everyone speak their mind, their opinion, and everything like that. So it's definitely, I appreciate you guys like showing up and sharing your guys' ideas. And no one's perfect, right? So
The one thing I'd say in closing is, like I said, the hobby was like a solitary thing. In the groups, we can always put pictures, and people will give you a thumbs up and comment. But there's a different element when I talk to you guys, talk to everybody in the chat. You see the same familiar names all the time. It's just it's cool when you share your passion, and everybody else is sharing it with you. It brings a different level to it. It's cool.
That's what I tell them. I'm gonna go hang out with the boys, you know.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
But I guess Warren's closing remarks is it's a better addiction than drugs and alcohol.
But
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know.
not
Yeah, I know.
necessarily cheaper.
Yeah.
No, it's not cheaper. And sometimes when you've got these two massive boxes that you just got in, and you unpack everything, you're like, where am I gonna put this? And then it's like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I'm swapping out the beer for the tequila now.
It's yeah. But I ended the show last week with this one, but just gonna say have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah.
Take care. Be good.
12th. And who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you again at 6.